My husband of 34 years, age 58, cheated on me with an 18-year-old. Me and my husband have had a perfect marriage for the past 34 years. We have 4 daughters together who have all become successful and had kids of their own minus our youngest age 17 Annie, who we had 16 years after our first. Annie still lives with us as she is senior in high school. Annie is very popular and quite often has friends over on the weekend and after school. Annie has a best friend named Bailey, age 18, who is almost always at our house. Bailey has formed a very good relationship with my husband and I. She comes to church with us most Sunday mornings, and often comes to family gatherings. About a month ago I started realizing Bailey and my husband would often watch movies together on the weekends after Annie fell asleep. I didn't think much of it in the beginning but grew more uncomfortable with it as it continued almost every weekend for over a month. I even walked into the living room to see my husband cuddling with my daughter's friend on my couch. 2 days ago I asked Annie about the situation and found out Annie had no clue this was going on and said she was going to express to Bailey how uncomfortable she felt about the situation. Annie also informed me of a situation Bailey had with another one of my daughter's friends' dad where she would get him alone and talk badly about his wife to try and trick him into sleeping with her. Today I got up the courage to go through my husband's phone. I know it's an invasion of privacy, but a woman's intuition is never wrong. The first thing I checked was his messages. I found a contact with Bailey's name and clicked on the messages. When I looked at the messages, all I saw was a message from my husband that said, "I can't wait to do it again next weekend," with a winking emoji. The response from Bailey read, "I can't wait till you're out of that place and we can do it every day." I haven't said anything to husband or daughter about this yet. 1. Because I don't want to jump to conclusions and ruin the past 34 years of marriage with my husband, and 2. Ruin my daughter's friendship and reputation at school. I want to confront my husband, but I also don't want to ruin my daughter's life. What should I do? Story number 2. Revenge on my cheating husband. I found out my husband cheated on me in November. I have known this man since I was 5, been best friends for forever and now married for 5 years. He decided he wanted a divorce. 2 months ago he basically came crawling back and asked for our marriage back. I said okay. Little does he know I'm saving $500 on his dime every month to leave him eventually. Little does he know I'm losing weight and getting my body in the best shape of its life for my future person who will never take me for granted. Little does he know I made a fake profile on Snapchat and added his father to it. His father is now cheating on his mother with the fake profile, aka me. Which I will be sending all the screenshots to his mother after I leave. Normally I wouldn't bring anyone else into this, but his mother decided I was in the wrong for her son cheating on me. Won't it be ironic? Little does he know I talked to my rental manager and sign a contract to leave that apartment, which is in my name, in December. Same week he will be gone on a trip. Won't it be funny when he comes back to new locks, his wife missing, his stuff in the dumpster, and nowhere to live? Oh, and did I mention his dream car is in my name? BC, I had better credit. But don't worry, I've already started the process of selling it and it will be towed to California that same week he's on vacation. I will never ever let anybody play me for a fool again, and I certainly won't let someone cheat on me and leave me only to try to pick me as a second option later. Who said revenge isn't sweet? Stormhuber 3. Lost after finding out a double life. Hi everyone. I guess now I will tell my story. I am already very embarrassed, so please take it easy on me. I need explanations. I will never get one from this individual, and the only thing that remotely makes me feel better at the moment is reading comments on posts from others who have been in this experience. I had been in a beautiful relationship for 5 years. It was healthy, strong, and transparent. We did everything together and truly were best friends. We were just about to get married. My partner started acting kind of weird and irritated out of nowhere. They expressed to me that they were going through a deep wave of depression. I set up a date to go to my parents' house for 4 days so that they could take the independence time they need to recover. When I left, they started being weird over text. Not as responsive or loving. I didn't think too much of this, because we had a beautiful foundation built and I trusted them with all of me. Every time it was time for me to come home, they expressed they needed more time. Before I knew it, a month went by and they would speak to me insanely. If I called, they would get extremely angry and cuss at me profusely. Before I knew it, it seemed all I was able to do was make them angry unintentionally. So I told them that maybe this is the end of our story and we should break up. Their responses were desperate. "You can't stand by my side during this? I would do this for you. You are the only reason I work so hard. I need you in my life. If you block me, I will never stop chasing you. You are the one I love forever." So this became a constant cycle. Until one night I decided to take a trip home unannounced. I came home to another woman in our home staying the night. This woman revealed to me that my partner told her they were single. That we had broken up a while ago. All of my belongings were stacked in the closet, hidden away. My whole world was crashing down. I felt horrible. I packed all my stuff in the car and drove off. All partner called me excessively, panicking to save our relationship. I answered the phone call on the drive back to my parents, because I am stupid. They told me that she was lying, my stuff was only packed away because looking at it hurt them so much. That she was just a friend staying the night at the house because she was too drunk to drive. I fell into the lies and believed her and gave her another chance. Fast forward, we are now 3 months into me being at my parents' in another state so that they have time to recover from her depression. Things are relatively well. Then I saw on their social media that they were following that same girl. I asked them about it and they completely exploded on me. "I'm not doing this with you. You are crazy. Why the F***K do you watch my things so intensely? I ain't do shit to you. You don't know shit." After that I had blocked them on everything and spent 2 whole rough days trying to get myself together. Until one night they called me off a different number because the landlord informed them that I had removed myself from the lease. They were subtly crying, telling me they could never stay away from me and they need me. Our conversation ended with me saying that if they want to be with me they can move up here to this state. Because I did not want to return to the place where so many bad things has transpired. They agreed and we had 2 beautiful weeks of talking. They sent me live photos constantly. Called and checked in. Reassured me multiple times that everything was okay and they were being absolutely loyal to me. I was so hopeful and happy with the behavior. Then, I made a fake Snapchat, "Don't judge me," and added them on their social because I just had this weird feeling. And I saw they had posted screenshots of texts of someone texting them, "Wake up my sweet girlfriend." To which my partner responded calling her the nicknames they have always called me. I screenshotted this. They immediately called me and was freaking out. I got that off a meme from TikTok and I posted it because it reminded me of you. You need to calm down and relax. I'm sorry that I actually want people to know we are together. So I took it upon myself to message the other girl I found in my home. I found her on Facebook, and asked her if the texts were between them. Her response was unsettling. She told me, "You need to grow up and move on. You have been harassing me and my partner for months. They told me everything how you want, leave them alone. You are psycho and you need help." Then sent me pictures of them kissing happily. This whole 3 months Eve been gone, they have been in a relationship with this woman. I sent her screenshots of all our texts. To which my partner has now told her that I hacked into their iCloud and have been texting myself messages for months. Now I am being shamed by my partner and their girlfriend on Facebook. I am so depressed. I have not eaten in days. I have no energy for anything. How can anyone do something so cruel? We spent 5 beautiful years together and they couldn't offer me the respect to tell me they wanted to be with someone else? They led me on for months and promised me marriage and loyalty. They did everything in their power to keep me and our relationship when the whole time they have been with someone else. And now I look insane. Please offer me any words. Please be kind. This is the deepest wound I have ever had in my life. They are blocked on everything and I am doing my best to just stay alive now. They tried to call earlier and I changed my number. Story number 4. My wife of 38 years has been cheating on me nearly the whole of our marriage. Me 61 male and my wife 59 female have been married for 38 years. We have 5 children, 3 boys aged 31/29 28 and 2 girls aged 36/40. The oldest is from my wife's first marriage. We have 17 grandchildren. I found out that my wife has been in an on and off affair with my father since our wedding day. She told me by mistake, not realizing what she said. After denying it, she suddenly came clean and told me everything. It started 4 hours after we got married at our reception. He started touching her behind. She said she told him to stop. But 6 months after our wedding, they started an affair which lasted 1.5 years. Then 2 years after that my mother died and she said she felt sorry for him and they started up again. We lost our second baby, but she told me it wasn't mine, it was my father's. They were on and off until he died in 2018. She also had a one-night stand 2 months into our relationship. I am so devastated. I just feel like ending it all. I've never felt so much pain in my life. I need help. I am so lost and broken-hearted. Thanks.